Most people measure their financial health by looking at their monthly income and expenses. If there's money left at the end of the month, they feel they're doing well. If there isn't, they feel they're doing badly. That's the wrong measurement, completely wrong. And using the wrong measurement means optimizing for the wrong thing, which is exactly why people with high salaries can be financially fragile, and people with average salaries can quietly build life-changing wealth. Income is not wealth. This is the most important distinction in personal finance, and almost nobody makes it clearly. Income is a flow. It comes in, it goes out. Stop working and it stops. Wealth is a stock. It accumulates. It generates its own income. It exists independently of whether you show up to work on Monday. A doctor earning €8,000 a month with €7,800 in monthly expenses has an income of €8,000 and a net worth that grows by €200 a month. A teacher earning €2,500 a month with €1,500 in expenses has an income of €2,500 and a net worth that grows by €1,000 a month, 5 times faster than the doctor. In 10 years, assuming both invest the difference, the teacher has built more wealth. Not because they earned more, because the gap between income and expenses was larger relative to what they kept and invested, what net worth actually is. Net worth is simple: everything you own minus everything you owe, assets minus liabilities, your investments, your property, any business equity, minus your mortgage, your car loan, your credit card debt, your student loans. The result is the real number, the number that tells you where you actually stand financially, independent of what you earned last month. Most people have never calculated this number. They know their salary, they don't know their net worth. And that's exactly the problem, because salary is vanity, net worth is sanity. The 4 ways people destroy their net worth without realizing it. First, depreciating assets financed with debt. Buying a car on credit is the perfect example. You take on a liability, the loan, to acquire an asset that loses 20% of its value the moment you drive it away. Year 1, you owe €18,000 on something worth €16,000. Your net worth just dropped on day 1. Every month you make a payment, the liability decreases, but so does the asset value, often faster. Second, lifestyle creep funded by income instead of surplus. Every time income goes up and lifestyle goes up with it, net worth stagnates. The salary increases, the car gets bigger, the apartment gets nicer, the restaurants get more expensive. At the end of the year, the income statement looks better. The net worth statement looks identical. Third, ignoring compound interest on debt. A €5,000 credit card balance at 20% APR that you carry for 5 years doesn't cost €5,000. It costs over €12,000 in total payments. That's €7,000 extracted directly from your net worth. Money that could have been invested, compounding in the other direction. Fourth, treating home equity as wealth you can spend. Many people feel rich because their home has gone up in value, but you can't eat equity. You can't invest equity without selling or refinancing. A house that's gone up €100,000 in value hasn't made you €100,000 richer in any practical sense unless you sell it, and then you still need somewhere to live, how to actually build net worth. The formula is simple even if the execution requires discipline. Increase the gap between income and expenses. Invest that gap in appreciating assets. Avoid liabilities that finance depreciating assets. Eliminate high-interest debt as fast as possible. Repeat for decades. The fastest way to grow net worth isn't a higher salary. It's a higher savings rate applied to better assets over a longer period of time. Someone saving 30% of a €2,500 salary and investing it in a global index ETF will outperform someone saving 5% of a €6,000 salary in a savings account every single time over every meaningful time horizon. Calculate your net worth today, not your salary, not your monthly expenses, your actual net worth. Assets minus liabilities, write the number down. That's your real financial starting point, and track it every 6 months. Because the number that tells you whether you're winning or losing isn't the one on your payslip, it's the one that grows while you sleep.